What does that human blister want now?
That's where you're wrong, baby girl. I run this precinct.
They're not allowed to do that. It's against the rules.
It's also against the rules to let a pile of worms wear a uniform, and yet here you stand.
Captain, I don't know if this is too much, but I got Deputy Chief Brandt this little basket of pears.
They look ripe and crispy.
Hello, Raymond.
Captain Wuntch, good to see you. But if you're here, who's guarding Hades?
It's Deputy Chief Wuntch now. Unsurprisingly, I've been promoted above you, and now I'm here to evaluate you.
What happened to Brandt?
He retired and moved to Charleston to be closer to his grandchildren. So much for dying at your desk with little dignity.
Interesting. I will attempt to cooperate with you under these new circumstances.
Don't sweet-talk me, Holt.
I gave it my best shot. Let's begin.
Santiago, I know that you hate Halloween, but stick with me and I promise you, you will love it.
Can you magically make everyone kind, sober, and fully dressed?
Kind, sober, and fully dressed. Good news, everyone. We found the name of Santiago's sex tape.
I'm getting a vasectomy.
My ears are burning. Someone say vasectomy? I got snipped. No big deal, just numbs you out from trunk to skunk for a year.
It's not supposed to.
Trunk to skunk?
Hold it up. You're gonna let some quack doctor just knife around down there? You were blessed with a great power. And you should never snip its wings. You should let it soar.
Thanks, guys. That's enough. I don't need any more input.
Neither does your wife, I guess.
Look, you guys, if the sergeant wants to chop off his penis, that is his choice.
That's not what a vasectomy is. If you guys don't get back to work, I'm gonna start firing detectives.
And blanks. Sorry, I just never think of jokes.
Anybody else? This is your last chance.
Oh, God, no need to be so testy.
Guess you won't be manning the tip line.
Sergeant, is this gonna go on your spermanent record?
Now playing Scrotal Recall.
Wuntch.
Hello, Raymond. You're looking old and sickly.
So nice of you to greet us, Madeline. I thought surely you'd still be crushed under that house in Munchkinland.
Sticks and stones, Raymond.
Describing your breakfast?
Emily, what was that burn I had you write down for Amy because I didn't want to forget it?
Why so sad? Did you just find out American Girl doesn't make clothes in adult sizes?
No.
Steven Seagal called and he wants his ponytail back? Gina : hey Amy, what did one graphing calculator say to the other one? Amy : what? Gina : why does this said lady own two of us?
That's it.
Thank you for exhibiting exactly why this meeting is necessary. Everyone here needs some instruction on interacting with grown-ups.
Sergeant, why am I here? I'm always incredibly appropriate. In high school, I was voted most appropriate.
Ooh, self-burn. Those are rare.
Meeting's not over, dummy. Terry said he has some news from the office of Commissioner Wuntch.
Ugh, what does that human blister want now? Does she intend to demote me even further? Or perhaps she'll transfer me to the swamps of New Jersey so I can patrol the sinkhole where she was spawned.
Or it's possible the announcement has nothing to do with you.
Oh, good thinking, Peralta. You're right. Maybe Madeline wants to inform us all that she's a Chuksan.
A what?
A Chuksan, a Korean toilet ghost. Lives in an outhouse, wraps her hair around your throat, and chokes you to death while you move your bowels.
You know what? I will give you $6,000 if the announcement is she's a Chuksan.
Okay, everyone, I have some news.
That Madeline Wuntch is a Korean toilet ghost? Boring. We already knew that.
Madeline Wuntch is dead.
Oh my God, Amy, that's so cool that you still live with your grandmother.
I live alone. This is my stuff. I like quilts.
Stop. Each sentence is getting fatter.
Looks like you live on the set of Murder, She Wrote.
Well, I gotta say, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. The football game's not on, so I can still watch it later at home. And it's kind of cool to visit a time before electricity was invented.
The drugs are in a location. I see the color blue.
She sees blue.
And yellow. And I see the letter L, R, S, T, W, E, and B.
So basically everyone's first date guess is in Hangman?
Thank you. Carlene, your entire life is garbage. Hey, we need to write Marcus back fast. He's already freaked out by how long it takes me to text him back.
Listen, Rosa, there's nothing I'd rather do in my life than write a sexy text to your boyfriend. But I think this is something you gotta do on your own.
Why? You're so good at being lame and I'm not.
Yeah.
Hey, Charles. You pretty excited about Jake being back?
Yeah. It's like when I was a kid and my grandma came home from the hospital, only better because Jake's not unresponsive.
Every time you talk, I hear that sound that plays when Pac-Man dies.
Wait, Wuntch is dead?
Yeah, the commissioner's office just notified us.
No way that's true. As Wuntch says when she sees deodorant, I'm not buying it.
Sir, she's dead.
Oh, Terry, zombies can't die. This is some sort of scam. If she were dead, we would be hearing the sounds of children singing in the streets.
I don't know, sir. You didn't believe it when we told you the Disco Strangler died either.
And I was right, he was faking it.
Maybe she's alive.
Why would Wuntch fake her own
The
death?
same reason she visits Mexico once a year and sucks the blood from all the goats. For kicks.
Look, I don't know what to tell you, but she's dead. What do you want, to open up her coffin and check for yourself?
Oh, she's very dead.
Wow, the competition looks even older in person. What do you think these dinosaurs are talking about? Where to find Matlock reruns?
Be professional, Gina. Like the home care nurses who will tuck them into bed tonight.
I think it's the oldest collar of my entire career.
I once arrested a 96-year-old for flashing. I was terrified he'd die in my backseat or flash me.
My oldest caller was 78, but the PCP made her fight like she was 20.
What about two 50-year-old twins? Does that count as a 100-year-old?
No good.
No.
You talking oldest bags? 68.
That's not that old.
Yeah, but I was only 20.
20? Were you even a cop then?
No, man, it was before I got into the academy.
Charles isn't talking about his oldest arrest.
No, yes I am. Yeah, oldest arrest, 68, like I said.
God, you had sex with a 68-year-old when you were in your 20s?
You know how it is. When you have a chance to bed an older woman, you...
No, that is not an older woman. That's an old woman. That's someone's grandma.
She was, actually. That's how I met her. Went to college with her grandson, Marvin. Don't knock it till you try. She had a replacement hip with some serious torque.
No.
It's like having sex with a transformer.
That is no one's fantasy.
The email contains a link to a video. I'm going to play it. Brace yourselves. If it shows Madeline, be sure not to look directly into her eyes.
Because we'll turn to stone?
No, because her eyes are ugly.
Hello, Raymond. Surprised to see me?
Well, I didn't say Bloody Mary 3 times, so yes.
When did she record this?
Judging by the flames around her, it could be a live stream.
Very good, Rosa.
Hey, Beardo! It's time for you to get out of Charles's house today.
Hang on, man. You don't tell me what to do.
That's where you're wrong, baby girl. I run this precinct. Watch this. Scully! Go to sleep.
Okay. You think you can intimidate me?
Yeah.
When I was undercover, Jimmy the Butcher cut off my little toe with garden shears and made me eat it as a loyalty test. I've been through hell.
Big deal. I worked at a sunglass kiosk at the mall for 4 years, so not only have I been through hell, I was assistant manager there.
Okay. I smooth things over with Madeline, and she's agreed to rejoin the Suicide Squad.
Oh, goody gumdrops. But do we even need her? What does she bring to the table?
30 years of police experience.
I have 33.
I earned a police combat cross.
I have a Medal of Honor.
I own the record for most arrests as a uniformed officer in NYPD history.
You got me there. Of course, I never spent much time in uniform because I was promoted to detective after 1 month.
They're not allowed to do that. It's against the rules.
It's also against the rules to let a pile of worms wear a uniform, and yet here you stand.
Okay, just stop.
Blam! 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 Gun range.
I told Gina she could join us.
I want to get certified. There has been a ton of crime in my neighborhood, and the cops in my precinct are very bad.
You live in our precinct.
Yeah, I know.
Now I know why you refer to this as a suicide squad, Peralta, because I already want to kill myself.
Why don't you wait a week? You'll probably die of old age.
The only way I'm gonna die is if you touch me with one of your bony fingers and drag me across the river Styx, you reaper.
Ah, wonderful. Very creative.
Oh, I think Halloween is for jerks. Well, this Halloween, I was the jerk. I'm sorry about tonight.
I'm sorry about tonight. We found the title for Santiago's follow-up sex tape.
I'm sorry I couldn't convince you to love Halloween.
It's not your fault. I was terrible.
It's not your fault I was terrible is also one of your sex tapes.
Halloween is unbearable, but it was slightly less unbearable with you. Don't.
Olivia Crawford just got off the elevator.
My rival for the commissionership. She's here right now. I've got to come up with a confident opening salvo. Think, Raymond, think.
Hello, Raymond.
Olivia, you have a little bit of goop in your eye.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry to barge in like this, but I have a source on the nominating committee. They're making their recommendation to the mayor at the end of next week, and it seems that John Kelly is going to beat out both of us.
Big shocker. The straight white man wins again.
Exactly. That was my complaint about Owen winning Top Chef Jr., and you guys all acted like I was crazy.
Half of the committee supports John Kelly, and the other half is divided between the two of us.
We're splitting the vote. So for either of us to have a chance, one of us needs to step aside.
Exactly. You should drop out.
Is what you said to yourself in the mirror this morning instead of checking your eye for goop. And I agree. You should drop out.
Is what you said to yourself in the mirror this morning while polishing your head. Don't you think it's time New York had its first female commissioner?
What about its first openly gay commissioner?
Yes, that would be vital and important if you weren't 1,000,000 years old.
You do know that exaggeration is the huckster's crutch. Also, I come off quite youthful.
You just said huckster's crutch. Step aside, Grandpa.
Busted murderers. We've taken down cartels. But today we face the worst New York has to offer. The fire department. Fire Marshal Boone, we meet again.
Detective Peralta, your fly's down. It made you look.
I didn't look, and I'm wearing shorts. There is no fly.
That's not what your mom said.
You make no sense.
And now I'm inside your head.
Prepare to die. Blue 52! Let's go! Admit I was right.
Circumstances do suggest a connection.
Admit it with more gusto.
You were right.
Yes! Did you get a Boyle?
Oh, the camera was in selfie mode, but I look super proud of you.
Ah, okay.
Unfortunately, because this case has turned out to be important, that she-skunk, Madeline Wuntch, has her hindquarters pointed right at it. She wants to see us in her office, no doubt to give the case to Major Crimes.
No. We can't let that happen, sir. We have to do something.
Fine, I'll seduce her. I'll just put on my bike shorts and give her a glimpse of the Quad Cities.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant we have to fight her.
We're not gonna fight her. She's the devil. And you don't dance with the devil because you get burned. Also, because in Madeline's case, she has no rhythm, and her hands are like little rat claws. If she wants the case, it's hers.
For you, and you, and you.
What are these?
These, madam, are STDs.
What are you talking about, buddy?
STDs. Save the dates for Vivian and my wedding.
Ah, yes. Hey, just out of curiosity, how many people have you given STDs to?
Lots. Like 100. What's going on? Oh, okay, I get it. STD has another meaning. You're gross. No one else is gonna think that.
Everyone is going to think that, but it's sweet that your mind didn't go there.
Thank you. It is kind of sweet.
Will your first dance be to You Give Me Fever?
Will you be serving crabs at the reception?
Do you have herpes?
Guys, this is my wedding. This is important to me. No more jokes.
You're right, and we're sorry.
Yes.
We love you, buddy. Warts and all. Sorry, I made a rash decision. I was itching to say it. Okay, I'm done.
I have an STD.
So just RSVP, or?
Yeah, the number's right on there.
I came back wearing the perfect disguise to make sure I was never noticed by anyone. Something so drab and uninspiring.
Feels like it's gonna be a dig on me.
I wore Amy's clothes. There it is.
This is your doing, you and your male prostitute.
Bill is not a male prostitute, I don't think.
That suit is not drab. It has a fun salmon lining.
No, Amy, it made me invisible.
Hello, Raymond. How do you like my new office? 20th floor.
Yes, I never thought I'd see you this high without a broom under you.
You're smiling. It's very weird, like seeing a turtle out of its shell.
I'm happy. Our drug task force was a success, and today I get to watch my nemesis, Madeline Wuntch, drape a medal around my neck.
Also, we clean up the streets.
Yeah, sure, that's good too. So, I've been planning how to zing Madeline when she puts the medal on. I have the perfect line. Wuntch time is over. It's a play on lunchtime.
Yes, devastating burn, sir. But you know what would really show her is if you said nothing at all.
Oh, interesting. Let Madeline know she's not even worth my staying up all night crafting zingers.
Lunchtime took you all night?
Trust me, turn the other cheek. Which I recently learned is about faces and not butts. But works either way.
Yes. I should be the bigger person. It shouldn't be hard, given that Madeline's not technically a person.
For meritorious service, the NYPD bestows this award on Detectives Rosa Diaz, Jake Peralta, and Captain Raymond Holt. Raymond.
Madeline?
You won. Go ahead and gloat, you toad.
Thank you for this honor, Deputy Chief.
Oh. Okay. You're welcome.
Lunchtime is over. Boom, did it! Had it both ways. No regrets.